This is a mahogany campaign cot or cradle made to dismantle for travel. It's got very nice turned uprights here, quite a bold foot with a good shape to it. The cradle has got cane sides to allow for the free flow of air to make it nice and comfortable, and the boards, the slats, are made of pine. So let's have a bit of a closer look at it. You can use this bolt here to fix the cradle, stop it swinging, or you can remove it and then you can rock your baby to sleep. Now, these bolts here are very prominent and obviously they're to do with dismantling the cot. We've also got bolts to the corners of each side of the actual cradle, and these panels are all hinged, so we can tell quite easily that the bolts are a good sign that something's meant to happen, that it's meant to come apart. So without further ado, let's dismantle it. So we can see it's broken down into 5 pieces plus your bolts. We can also see that the foot is nice and wide, so much so that it actually freestands by itself. But now it's in pieces, it's much easier, of course, to have a closer look at how it all fits together. So, aside from your bolts, you've got tenon and mortise joints, which are secured by a bolt to keep the 2 stretchers in place. And we can also see that that's really quite nicely turned, matching up with the uprights. The bolts are really quite long to fix these tenons. So if you look at the sides of that, I mean that really is going to make it good and strong for use. There's no danger of the cot collapsing once set up. Let's have a quick look at the frame. Now, the cane is in very good order, but we can see just in this little corner here there's a bit of old damage. We haven't bothered to restore that. You know, it's we really don't think it's worth it for the amount of stress it's going to take in future. But let's have a look at how this all folds up. So you've got the 2 ends are on hinges and the 2 sides are on hinges. You've also got a little locating lug on the end there, just to add a little bit of extra strength to it. And we can see that the sides are set on their hinges with one higher than the other, so that they'll fold nicely together, nice and flat. Right. If we come in a little bit closer as well, oops, we can see that we've got these brass bolt plates here for helping us secure. There's the little lug, locating lug that I mentioned earlier, and that's a nice bit of iron work for actually hanging. Each piece fitted with 3 screws to again make it nice and secure. So the only thing to do now is to set it back up. So there we have it, set back up nice and easily. And to summarise this, it's an English mahogany campaign cot or cradle, nicely turned, nicely made. The little hood canopy is missing, but other than that, it's all pretty good, apart from that little bit of caning that we pointed out earlier, and it's circa 1830 in date.